ago. I'm on my way to Orange Theory. And after that, I know I need to go to the pharmacy to pick up my prescription. And at some point today, I need to get a pedicure because my feet are a complete disaster area. But I also want to say I'm not sure how much vlogging I'll do today because today is Genesis's birthday. She would have turned 16 on this birthday, and I already feel emotional about it. And I think leading up to her birthday, like, I've felt emotional just thinking about it, because normally on her birthday, like, I would take her to the dog park, or I'd make sure she had something special to eat. When she was younger, she used to wear a birthday dress, but as she got older, she just was less tolerant of being dressed. And I really do just miss my dog. Even with having Riley around, he's a great help, but you know, he's my brother, and Genesis was my daughter. And I think like I said before, like, I feel like the loss of this pet has, like, really affected me more than any loss that I've had. I haven't had a whole lot of experience with death in the family or death of friends. The last significant death in the family was my Aunt Sharon, and that was more than 10 years ago, because I think she passed like my second year of teaching. And that definitely hurt and hit, but this is just a little bit different. Like, and I mean, I'm just really surprised because it's a pet and not a person. But I do know that your pet feels like a legitimate person in the sense that they feel like it's a family member. So the fact that I, like, right now I'm like choked up, and even days before, like, you feel that little lump in your throat. I'm surprised that still happens on a frequent basis, given the fact that I put her down a few months ago, which really isn't that long, but still. So I'm not really sure how lively or talkative I will be throughout the day. So I'm just putting that out there. I wanted to get a name necklace for her, but I couldn't order one and have it ready in time. But that's still something that I want to do. And there's not really anything I feel like I can do to, like, commemorate her, you know. I can maybe try and take Riley to the dog park, but I don't really even know if Riley is like a dog park kind of dog. But I'll definitely look at some pictures of her and make sure to give her a shout out on Instagram or something. But yes, today, July 20th, was her birthday, and she would have been 16 today, and I really miss my dog. So I'm gonna go do this workout and go to the pharmacy afterwards and come home, try and make a pedicure appointment for as soon as possible, and then hopefully I have enough, you know, pizzazz to make the phone calls to let the kids that made it into leadership know that they've made it into leadership. So but yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed my sister. Sad she's gone. It's always fun when all of us are back together, but all good things must come to an end. So thank you to everyone that left a compliment about her, positive words about her and or our family. As far as my brother and sister and my parents, I do feel very lucky and very fortunate to have the siblings that I do have, as well as the parents that I have, and the connection that we have. And as I've said somewhere before, maybe here, maybe on Instagram, like, our family is not perfect by any means. We have our struggles and highs and lows, but I think despite whatever struggle we're going through as a family, I think the one thing that we all know is that we are legitimately looking out for each other and have care and concern for each other, and staying connected and supportive of each other is very important to all of us. So as long as you have that, I feel like that will get you through any of the difficult times and trials and tribulations that a family will go through. So I am very fortunate, and I am very aware of that and very thankful to have them. So with that being said, I'm off to this workout, and I'll check in later on today. it's just about 5:30 now, and I think the last time I spoke was this morning when I was on my way to Orange Theory. I did that, went to the pharmacy, and then I went to PetSmart because I needed more dog food. And my trip to PetSmart made me cry. And hopefully I don't get like choked up again just talking about it. So this morning I was saying, like, I woke up sad because it's Genesis's birthday, and in the days leading up to it I was like, oh, like just missing her, just knowing that her birthday was coming. And this morning I still woke up sad. You know, the workout helped distract me for a little bit, and running to the pharmacy helped distract me. But when I went to PetSmart, I just so happened to go, and as I was walking in and walking out, there were at least 3 people that had dogs that looked very similar to Genesis in size and possibly breed. Like, they just looked like her and they reminded me of her. And that made me sad, and like just the stuff that I would go in there and buy for her, knowing I wouldn't buy it for her anymore, and seeing like the little doggy treats that I would have bought if she were here. They had like these little doggy cookies that I would have bought because it was her birthday. And so I bought the dog food, and then I got in the car and I just was looking through old photos that I have of her on Facebook and Instagram and video, and I just got choked up and cried a little bit in my car, just because I just really miss that little face. So I came home and I was kind of like in a mood. So I haven't picked up the camera. I ate when I got home after I showered and all of that, of course. And then I took a nap, and I went to Starbucks because it was a double star day. And after my nap, I woke up and I made the phone calls for leadership. So I called everyone. Some of them I got a hold of, and then some of them I didn't, and I couldn't leave a callback number because I was using my personal phone number. So I was dialing out using *67. So on their end, it just shows that as a restricted number. So some people picked up, some people didn't. Some of the students that didn't pick up, after they listened to the voicemail, emailed me back and said, you know, you can call me now. I think a lot of them were answering because it was a restricted number. So I have made contact with a couple of those students, but I still have like 12 students left that I haven't gotten in contact with at all. So I call and I let them know that they've been accepted into leadership, or that they're being invited to participate in the class. Make sure that it's still something that they want to do. Ask them if they have any questions. No one's had any questions so far. But then I tell them that I'm going to be emailing them probably by Friday with like an official welcome to the leadership class letter and a copy of the flyer that has all the spirit days on it for the year, so that they can start planning accordingly and getting ready for that, and just making sure that they understand that the expectation is that they participate in those spirit days, and that it's a part of their participation grade. So everyone's been really sweet and excited. There is one student who I'm accepting the student, but spoke to the parent and let them know, like, it was a little touch and go there, because while the student had a great personality and good teacher recommendations, there were just a lot of missed steps or details in the application process as well as the interview process. So I let the parent know that when they're in the class, that it's kind of, that's what I need them to focus on. It's just being able to be assigned tasks and complete them. And during that first trimester, like, if it seems to be something that they're still struggling with, then we'll have to reevaluate whether or not the student is going to continue in leadership. And she was very understanding and was in total agreement with that. So that was good. And that's it. Like, and there was one other student who's missing something from his application, but had good recommendations. Everything else was done. He was very polite, very well spoken. And so I accepted him. Some of the applicants were, you know, like shoe-ins, and then others were kind of like, let me think it through and let me look at some things. And so that's just to be expected in a process like this. So I just finished that, and I might try and give these kids that I missed a call again before the day is up, and if not today, tomorrow, which is what I told them in the voicemail. But I'm going to right now, I think, possibly cook or just sit here for a minute. But I will be cooking tonight and taking Riley out and all of that, but I honestly think I just need to end the vlog here because I'm just not in the most vloggy mood, if that makes sense. I think I just need to kind of feel my sadness for Genesis and let myself have that moment and not put the pressure of like vlogging and being like, I don't know what the word is, interactive or cheerful on camera, because that's just not my mental state. So is there anything else I need to tell you guys? I don't think so. I mean, I took my Orange Theory class. I can give you the stats on that. I don't know, this app sometimes it's just a pain. I burned 545 calories, 34 splat points, and 2.3 miles on the treadmill. So those are the stats, but that's really it. Just really missing Genesis today and trying to get work done at the same time. So if I take any other footage, it will probably just be footage of me cooking or walking Riley, but not really talking. So I'm gonna go ahead and verbally end the vlog here and see how I feel afterwards. But if you enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're not following me on Instagram, head over there and follow me at Smarty Style. And just in memory of Genesis, please, you know, take a look at the highlights of Genesis. I love looking at the highlights on my Instagram is like a blessing and a curse. I love seeing them and like all the silly moments and the sweet moments and the frustrating moments that I've had with her and shared over the years. But it's also hard because then it just makes me sad because I miss her. So if you want to support or show Janie some love, head over there. But as always, I hope that you guys are well, and if you're not well, please be well, and I will see you guys tomorrow.